Hey, coming at you from the farm, and we've got something kind of cool. We've got a Mini Viper SD aluminum climbing tree stand. I'm really not into these things much, but I had to find something small enough for the smaller framed women on the farm because my daughter has the opportunity through a friend named Bobby, who has a friend that's down in Kentucky to go down and have a hunt. And what a neat thing for her to do in her senior year. But regardless, the type of land we're on does require us to do some tree climbing. So the guide that we normally go with down in Kentucky has not been able to put us on the deer recently. So we thought, well, let's go down and meet Paul and go through Bobby and see if we can make this work. But one of the kind of constituent things that goes along with it is you need to be able to climb a tree with a stand and then take it down at the end of the day, just because of the location that we get to hunt in. So I invested in one of these for her, and I chose the Summit Mini Viper SD because first of all it has sound deadening in it. Two, it looked light and strong, and it's made for that not massive shooter that wants something that can easily fit on its back for him or her to take out into the woods and be able to manage. So coming in at 18 pounds, it said on the package. That's a good weight. That really is. Mine actually was 17.9 when I weighed it. It holds a maximum of a 300-pound person. It's got a platform size of 20 by 32 and a seat that's about 12 by 20. So, nothing shy on size on my end of the world, but I know people like bigger. I believe this thing can do between an 8-inch and a 20-inch diameter tree. And of course, you bring your own, tree stand harness, if you know what I mean. But it does come with one, okay? Comes with a tree stand harness system and all the necessary hardware. So that's the good news on it. It does come unassembled. You do have to kind of follow the directions and put it together. I wouldn't say it was the hardest thing in the world for me to do, but it did take me a little bit of time to go back and forth between reading the directions and figure out kind of how the seat went on it. The platform at the bottom's not too tough, and it does come with this bungee cord here that attaches the two pieces together. And I found the clip to be rather small that you use to clip it to the top, but nothing can't be changed. I can easily take a new clip and put it on there, and like I said, that can be changed. So that was the dirt on the purchase. As far as the price on the purchase goes, I didn't think that was too bad either. A Mini Viper SD in my neck of the woods, you can pick up, I think for about $319 or something like that. So that's, before tax, obviously. But I guess that's a fair price. When I looked around, some of the bigger Vipers were pushing 360 to 400. Some of the really new stuff that's out was in the 450s. And I just didn't need that much for just a climbing stand for her. So anyways, here I'm putting on the backpack method of how it goes on. And I need this because she has her bow. She'll obviously have her headlamp on. She'll have her bow bag. And then, of course, this. So I want her to have everything kind of centralized so that she can get used to it. And again, I'm buying this now because our hunt isn't coming up for like another 4 or 5 weeks, and I want a chance to get her used to this before she goes down there. So again, thanks to Bobby and Paul for this opportunity. Let's hope it works out blessed. But regardless of that, we want to try to have what we need to use out there and at least somewhat be ready for it. So I'm getting the thing all attached so I can throw it on my back. Kind of wanted to try it out myself and see what it feels like. Honestly, it's not that bad. For a 19-pound stand, I probably could put my backpack right in the back side of it and carry my bow in my front and get in and out with this. Take a little time to pack up in the dark, obviously at the tree to haul it back out, but so be it. So after I tried it on, my first step was take it out and let Anna take a whack at it. Now, she's only seen how this operates on a couple of YouTube videos. One from Summit, and then a couple from some other YouTubers. So this is the first time she's out here using this type of stand ever. So I thought that was kind of a really good way to show it, because you know, you can see how she's figuring out. Whoops, see, it fell down. That's fine. She picked it back up. She got it to bite back in. She's figuring out the top needs to be a little higher. Oop, came down again. She's learning here, and that's what we want. She's got her safety harness on. She's going to connect to the tree, and she's going to go up this tree. We're probably not going to have her go much more than 25 feet up because of branches, but at least it's a learning experience. So she's going to put her tether on the tree. She's going to have it so that she can loosen it when she wants to slide up the tree and tighten it. She's going to attach herself to it, and then she's going to learn how to climb this tree. Granted, she's never done this before, so this is, you know, a learning experience. She takes the top. She has to remember to slide up her harness first. Safety harness up first. Then she has to take the top, get it to bite, kind of put her butt on it to keep it bit in, and then bring up her feet. And then again, just repeat this process. It takes a little bit of talent to just figure this out, folks. It takes a little bit of time, too. I wouldn't say this is the fastest process. Sure, here she does it in like 3 minutes of video time, but the video's been sped up. So I'd say this first climb probably took her at least a good 10 minutes. Nothing wrong with that, folks. I want her to be safe. I want her to be comfortable. I want her to understand what it's like to work her way up the tree. Some things I could change on this. Like I said, I wish the clip between the two pieces was a little bit bigger. And we've got only one line attached to the top one that goes down to her bow. I'm probably going to have a 2-line system when she's out hunting on it, because she'll need to bring her bow bag up too, so she has at least a little bit of equipment on her. Or she can clip it to herself and then go up with it as she's going up. She's doing a fantastic job of getting up this box elder maple tree here. Again, in my neck of the woods, we're in a Minnesota farm up in a little bit more north central Minnesota area. You know, the weather by the time we get to deer hunt starts becoming inclement. And we typically hunt out of, you know, houses a lot of times, or fixed deer stands. On the farm, there's no reason to have to take them down necessarily. So this is a little bit new to us. So hey, she's up here. She's working to get her bow up now. And she's going to take a couple shots. So about 30 yards away, just shy of 30 yards actually, I've got the cheap cheesy deer target that I actually really dislike because it's too wimpy. If you're ever going to buy a deer target, buy a Reinhardt or, oh shoot, I can't think of their name, but buy the nicer ones. The cheap ones for $200 aren't worth it. Buy the $350 ones. They're better. So anyways, she's gotten up here. She's got a couple target arrows up on the tree. So she's going to take a few whacks at this critter and see how it feels to shoot out of the stand. So she's kind of just getting her position and placement and get a feel for the stand here right now. She is the type of shooter who typically stands to shoot. So hopefully that will work well with the stand. Being I've myself never been in the stand up on a tree, I don't know quite what it feels like, but she's telling me it's feeling pretty good to her. Feels comfortable, feels nice and stable. It's a very windy day out here. We're bucking about a 25-mile-an-hour wind. So the tree is moving, which is going to affect her shot. There's nothing wrong with that. I've purposely hid the antlers and the front half of the deer kind of in the brush to see if she can close in and get that kill shot. I'm making it a little bit difficult for her, just on purpose. Why make something too easy? But this is actually where they go through. They go right through here, and they go right into that brush. So she took that shot. Let's see how she did here. Takes me a little bit to walk up here. Like you said, this is a cheap target. Whatever. Oh yeah, that's a nice shot. The deer wants to fall over in the wind. Yeah. She's going to take a few more here. As you can see, she's kind of up in the tree, you know, just shy, probably 20, 25 feet, somewhere in there. Nice. She feels comfortable. So, time to come down. I haven't seen many videos on people coming down a tree in this type of stand. I looked for Viper, Summit, SD, climber stands and watch people come down, and there aren't many out there. So I thought I'd show our process. First, she lets down her bow, and then she's kind of going to get up, turn around, loosen up her tree strap just a bit. She's not taking it off. She's just making it loose so she can slide it down a bit. And she's going to work her way down. First with the top, and then she's going to slide down her harness, sit on it, and then hook her feet in, free it up, drop it down. Then she's going to move the top again down. Once she gets it down, she's going to sit on it, kind of bite it in, and move her harness down. And she's just working her way down the tree. I'm really impressed with her ability. For being a senior and only have hunt out of, full blinds on the ground, laddered tree stands, and blinds that are 10 to 15 feet up in a tree that are fully covered. This is a totally different way of hunting. She's out on a very windy day. The tree is moving back and forth. I don't know if you can appreciate that. And she's learning how to get down all by herself so that she can hopefully go on a trip of a lifetime down in Kentucky. So we're hoping this goes well. We're hoping she can score a really nice animal when she's down there. I've got confidence in her. She's going to be shooting with her Eva Gen 3. I think she's got it up to about 57 pounds right now, which is really a good draw weight for a woman. She's blasting with the Easton Axis 4mm arrows. She's got DCA vanes on them, and she's got a pretty wicked little Rage broadhead that she really likes, made out of titanium. I thought I'd film this part too because I didn't see this a lot. So this is what it looks like trying to get it off the tree. And again, this is a younger person, not quite as strong, but she's doing it. She's getting it done. She's getting it on the ground. Here she's putting back in the loop because she's making it ready so she can hike out with us. Now today she doesn't have to hike out. We brought the UTVs into the woods here by my barns. But if she was going to do it, she's making good use of her time, trying to figure out how this thing would all go together so that she can feel comfortable on it. She's taking her rope line off the bow. She's taking it off the stand. And then she's going to put two pieces back together. And then she's going to get it so her seat's in so it doesn't, flap around. And then she's going to get it stuck together with this kind of strap it comes with. And basically then she's ready to sling this thing on her back, and kind of curious to see what she thinks of it here once she gets it on her back. Remember, this is the first time she's put this on. Having a little difficulty just kind of getting up from it, just kind of figuring out her straps and so forth. And then she realizes she's caught on a branch. She gets herself up. She gets her ropes in her hand, which is great. And then she grabs her bow and she's off. Isn't that perfect, folks? I appreciate you liking and watching. It's a great little stand. If you're going to take a climber out, I'd highly recommend it, folks. This is the kind of stand that works really well for people that are a little bit smaller framed and especially younger people.